All right, that was Professor Musi Manzi there for us. Let's continue to this now. Residents of Kumani and Bushbuckridge are demanding answers from the Public Works Department regarding the multi-million rand road and bridge project that was left incomplete. Apparently, the main contractor left the site after not being paid for months. The bridge was intended to connect Kumani and Thulamahashe. SABC News reported Tumelo, Machogo and video journalist Azwi Muravha are covering this story for us. Let's now cross live to them. Tumelo, thank you so much for your time. Maybe perhaps talk to us about the condition in which the bridge is in currently and what residents are saying.
Well, indeed, Unati, this bridge was actually supposed to connect these two villages, Thulamahashe and also Kumani. I'm just going to ask Azwi to show you what's happening there. This bridge was their low bridge. That was the bridge that people were actually using it actually to cross to Thulamahashe when they're going to work, they're going to school, and also when they are going to access services such as police station, clinics, and all those things. But also now the bridge is about 80% complete. But the road has not been started to be constructed, but the bridge was about 80% being completed. But the contractor have not been paid by the Department of Road and Transport in the province. So the contractor has abandoned the project, and also the project in terms of also the road. That one has also abandoned the road, the construction, because they have not been paid for months. But also inconveniencing the community, inconveniencing and also motorists that have to use this road, because there's a bypass that has been built, but that bypass also is very small, and when it rains it's also impacting on the community and how the community can actually access these services. But let's speak to Hitler Twala, is a community leader in Kumani. Hitler, just talk to us about how has the halting of this project impacting on the lives of the people that live in Kumani and also those ones that live in Thulamahashe.
Thanks, my brother. No, it affects us a lot. It's affecting us, the community at large, because in our community we only have a primary school. We don't have a high school. We don't have a lot of services. We don't have clinic. So this was our lifesaver bridge. That tomorrow we know that going to Thulamahashe it will be much easier for us, especially those with vehicles and even those who are working as well. It was going to be more convenient for us to get to the services that we are going to have in Thulamahashe. So when we see construction has been halted, it brings that pain again. Whereby when it rains, that means people won't go to work. People will suffer, won't get medication from Thulamahashe. Even those who are working, or the kids who are going to school, it's always a problem whenever it rains. Because this small bypass, I can tell you, just 40% of rain, it washes it away. And I can't blame the contractor for building it, because it's just a temporary. But we need the road that we need the bridge.
Also, I know that the road is also is terrible. Going to Thulamahashe, connecting the two villages is terrible. When it rains, how do people are able to connect to Thulamahashe? How do they go to Thulamahashe to able to access services? Because there are no shops here. The shops are in Thulamahashe.
You see, that's why it's a nightmare for us. We are sort of like in an island when it rains. So even if we want to access Thulamahashe now, after it rained, we have to drive 30 kilometers. Whereas when we check the radius from our houses, it's 2 kilometers. It's just 2 kilometers, but you find yourself driving 30 kilometers, and then when coming back, it's another 30, which goes to 60. And most of the community members who reside here in Kumani, they're not working. We don't have firms here. So automatically, that means you take the little that you have, just to travel a 2 kilometer route using doing 60 kilometers, just going back and forth. So it becomes more difficult because the road is too far for us. This one was our lifesaver.
And also, obviously, the people that were working on this road, they were also trying to prepare the road and also working on the bridge. They were employed from the community. How are they surviving now? Because they also have not received their salaries. So obviously, they have not received their salaries in months.
You see, my brother, that's why I'm saying the project was our biggest hope in the community, because I know that some other people are benefiting, even the small businesses, the mama that are cooking. These guys, whenever they get paid, they go and buy food and they support their families with that. So I'm saying it affects everybody. It does not matter whether you are a subcontractor or you are a nduna or what. It affects everybody. It's a mess.
I know you guys have gone to the Department of Road and Transport in the province. What are they saying? What did they tell you when you guys marched to the offices?
Okay, we went to the local public works here in Thulamahashe. We've got they've got an office here, their branch, one of the small branches for public works. They promised us that they gave us a deadline of up until next week Thursday that the contractor will be paid, and in due course he will come back to work. So we are hoping that all those things that they've said, let it be done, and then let the contractor come back, because we don't have issues with the contractor. He's the one who's got issues with the department. But if he's not paid, even if you're not paid, you can't work.
Okay, thank you so much. That was Hitler Twala. He is one of the community members, actually just talking to us about the frustration that the community actually encounter when they have to use this road, because the road on its own, it's terrible. Actually just coming here, it's terrible. But also the fact that now the construction that they were hoping that is going to help them, this construction of the road and this bridge was supposed to be costing the department in the region of about 127 million for this construction, but now it's been halted because the contractor has not been paid. We are expected to speak to the Department of the Department of Roads and Transport in the province just to hear their thoughts about what's going to be happening. When are they going to pay the contractor so that he can come back to work, and this community can also benefit from what this road and this project was actually bringing to their community. Unati?
All right, Tumelo, thank you so much for that. Of course, that was Tumelo Machogo on the incomplete bridge there in Thulamahashe in Mpumalanga.